Hey everybody! I'm here today with a very simplistic instructional video on the Nespresso Citiz Espresso versus Lungo size comparison. That's right, on this coffee machine, which is the Nespresso Citiz and milk frother that you see right here, there is an espresso shot on this side, and there's also a Lungo shot on this side. And the espresso shot is smaller, provides you with less coffee that's stronger, and the Lungo is longer. It provides you with more coffee that's a little bit weaker. So a lot of people don't know which one to choose, so I'm here to sort of go over the size comparison, tell you about how many sort of ounces and milliliters are in each, and just show you within a cup, okay? So very simple, I'm going to use an espresso cup that you see right here for the espresso shot, and I'm going to use sort of a regular coffee mug for the Lungo shot. Okay, so first and foremost also, there's just a previously used coffee pod in here. I'm not going to use a new one because I'm not going to be drinking this coffee because as you can tell, I have high energy levels and I'm already amped up. I'm still amped up for my morning coffee, so I'm not going to be drinking this coffee. So I'm just going to use a pod that's already been used. It's still in there from the last time I used it, and I'm just going to dump it out, the coffee out when I'm done, okay? And that's just so you know, so the coffee is not going to look fully dark because it's just a reused pod, okay? So very simple. For the espresso, I'm going to put this down. The machine is already warmed up because the lights are solidly illuminated. Let's empty out any water in this because I just rinsed these out. So you know it's basically the full true espresso size. And I'm going to push the espresso button over here, just like that, okay? So the espresso that's going to come out will fill this cup up about like maybe 2/3 of the way, give or take. About 65%, give or take, maybe 70%. As you'll see, the top froth takes up a little bit of space as well, okay? So that little layer of bubbles takes up a little bit of space as well. I grew up calling it, I don't even remember the name. I can't even remember, to be honest with you, in my Italian household. My parents have a name for it. I can't remember. Honestly, I wish I did. I want to say maybe it was skooma we called it, but I could be wrong. But basically, it's just a layer of bubbles and foam and froth at the top that makes the coffee taste absolutely awesome. So this here is 1.35 ounces from the research that I did, and about 40 milliliters of coffee, okay? Very simple. I'm going to place this to the side. I'm going to lift up the tray, and we'll put the larger mug right there. Once again, I just rinsed it out. There might be some stuff in here, but it looks pretty clean to me. I just rinsed it. I didn't wash it with soap or anything, but I'm not going to be drinking this. I'm just going to be dumping it out. We're going to go ahead and we're going to push the Lungo button, which is on this side, and this that you're going to see is a substantial amount more coffee. The Lungo button will produce about 3.70 ounces, so 3.7 ounces. I'm a full-time elementary school teacher, full disclosure. So these numbers, when I say decimals, you're like, 3.70 is 3.7, Mike. Listen, I know. I just have it written down, so I'm just reading off my sort of like script that I have here. Okay, just so it's clear. I know what I'm talking about, and I know 3.70 ounces is the same as 3.7, but I'm reading off a script. So 3.7 ounces, which is about 110 milliliters. So, and that's what it produces right there. So a substantial amount more. So essentially, when you compare these two sizes, you have about 40 milliliters right here, about 110 milliliters right here. So this is about more than 2.5 times this size right here. Basically, it's 2 and, what are we at? 2 and 110 would be 2 3/4. Oh man, if I get this wrong, I'm gonna tear it up. I know that, listen, okay, let's do the math here. I know that 100 is 2.5 times 40. So 110 is another quarter of 40. So it's gonna be, it's gonna be 2 3/4 times. So Lungo shot is 2 3/4 times the amount, roughly, as long as the measurements are fairly precise, as the espresso shot. Keep in mind the fact that you can also customize the sizes of how much each button will brew, just so it's clear. So if you don't like this, you can customize it to be more or less towards your liking. And then if you don't like the customization that you've done, you can then factory reset it. And it's all done with just a few simple button presses. It's not even like it's a hard process. It's all really, really easy to do. But that is truly it. When it comes to the Nespresso Citiz Espresso versus Lungo size comparison of how much brewed coffee or brewed espresso you get. That's basically, and once again, this is a used coffee pod, which is why it's very light and not a dark color. So I just didn't, I'm going to dump it out. So I just didn't want to reuse it. I'll dump it out right now just so you can see that I'm just, telling you the full truth basically. And I better clean the sink before my wife comes down and sees this. You know what I'm saying? I better clean it up. So anyways, I'm gonna end the video now and clean the sink. If you like this video tutorial, please be sure, and it wasn't exactly a tutorial, it was more of an explanation. So if you like this video tutorial slash explanation slash demonstration slash side note of me telling some stories on the side, please be sure to give it a nice big healthy thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.